Meet the C-Class motorized turntables, the C850 and C1300. These PhotoRobot machines build on the basic principles of the Case 850 and frame robots. The C850 and C1300 have the same size body, while the only difference is that the C1300 accommodates different size turntable plates. C-type models also have a strong steel frame, weighing over 100 kilograms, which is slightly heavier than the Case 850 with its approximately 70-kilo aluminum design. Due to this, the devices are a little less portable than the Case, but they no longer require a support bridge under the turntable, making them more open in design, and it's easier to light objects from more angles. Also, the C-Class remains easy to move around the studio on built-in casters, or to transport from one location to the next in a small moving van. Let's look closer at the C850 setup, which today also combines with the robotic arm. The C850 has an 850mm glass plate that supports the photography of small to medium-sized objects. Along the steel frame of the machine, there is a built-in diffusion backdrop, making it easier to capture photos on a pure white background. There is also a nylon web under the glass to hold black flags under the table if necessary, and to help photographers achieve perfect lighting conditions in no time at all. Meanwhile, a docking station perfectly aligns the turntable with the robotic arm V8, which has a view range from 0 to 90 degrees, and can automatically move the mounted camera into various positions using convenient presets. There is also support along the C-Class frame for many accessories which can be shared across multiple machines in the studio, including a top portal to install a photography tent, studio lights, a top camera, flags, or an optional cube robot. The cube, for example, can suspend objects that will not stand on their own in air, and synchronize object rotation with other devices to significantly speed up photography of items like backpacks, handbags, jewelry, light fittings, and more. All devices from the robots to the cameras, studio lights, and other equipment are then controllable remotely from the workstation computer and driven by PhotoRobot Control Software. PhotoRobot Control supports every stage of production: workflow, post-processing, and digital asset management. And most often, this begins by uploading a shot list via CSV import. CSV files contain not only the list of product names to photograph, but also unique tracking codes, barcodes, and object dimensions. Upload is automated with the software's fully documented API connectivity. Properties help to sort items into groups by their photographic requirements, and to easily share any style guides or special instructions for photographing different items. But perhaps the most notable properties here are the software's convenient presets for both the capture and editing operations. Presets enable us to run an entire capture sequence according to an object's dimensions and via a simple scan of a barcode. Now watch as scanning the barcode begins the sequence automatically. And notice, the turntable starts a smooth non-stop rotation with the camera at a positive 15-degree angle to photograph the side views of the object. The presets tell the system which angles to photograph and trigger cameras remotely in sync with the flash of the powerful strobes. This prevents motion blur, technically freezing the object in place, while the camera is able to capture 24, 36, or more photos in a single rotation of the turntable. At the same time, presets are running in the cloud in the background, automatically performing various editing operations. There are operations to crop, center, optimize background, and more. While these occur, the machine runs the capture process uninterrupted and simultaneously with zero human input. Notice as after the first rotation of the turntable, our presets instruct the robotic arm to adjust the height of the camera to positive 45 degrees while keeping focus on the midpoint of the object. Then, PhotoRobot captures 24 images, again in a single non-stop rotation of the turntable, before making one final automatic adjustment of the robotic arm. The robotic arm moves the camera into its third position, this time to capture one final top view at positive 90 degrees. In this case, the capture process takes around 50 seconds, while the software is simultaneously producing the 3D spin. And look, within moments the spin is web-ready, and we also have a separate folder with individual still images that are immediately publishable online. It's also possible to recapture individual angles in case there were any misfires in a simple click of the mouse. We could also take additional photos like detailed shots to upload into our stills folder, Or, at this point, use the software to generate a digital product model from photos. Digital product models can be created in various ways, using a robotic arm, a multi-camera rig, a tripod, or a special camera mount. However, for the photogrammetry algorithms to be more accurate, it is sometimes necessary to reposition the object for additional photos or to capture an additional elevation. In the end, though, and usually in under a few minutes, the software can render a digital model from photos in USDZ file format. You can see more of this process in a previous video, also linked in the description of this demo. Now keep in mind that PhotoRobot modules are highly configurable to meet any business or industry-specific requirements, from the hardware to the software. For example, clients often ask about using LED-based light systems or opting for a tripod rather than the robot arm. And with PhotoRobot, either is possible with LED support via DMX control or, for example, integrations to use with a level box to support tripod photography. Whatever the configuration, training usually takes no longer than 2 weeks after delivery. It helps businesses to adopt the right procedures to be highly productive in image production and to fully integrate the software with internal IT systems. That includes how to create presets, program sequences, and fully automate data exchange without any human input. The specific capture and editing requirements are also taken into consideration, from types of items to export and delivery options, automated file naming, GS1 specifications, API integrations, and more. Then, as PhotoRobot is the manufacturer, it's easy to accurately quote delivery and costs for every order. There is quicker manufacture and delivery times of new machines, including requesting individual components, spare or replacement parts. Additionally, PhotoRobot is extremely easy to service, and in most cases, on-site service is rarely necessary. Technicians can often manage everything remotely, while the table and all hardware components are easily replaceable. Customers also receive direct access to development for much shorter innovation cycles around project and OEM requirements. Would you like to test a PhotoRobot module? Whether it's one of the C-Class turntables with a robot arm or the highly portable aluminum frame Case 850, PhotoRobot will help guide you through building a setup. Find links in the description of this video to book a demo and to more product photography resources.